Hello, once again, this is Brother Teacher. Before I begin, I want to apologize to anyone that's listening to me watching this particular video. I want to apologize in advance if you are offended by anything that I say in this video. Note that it's not intentional to offend anyone, but it doesn't mean just because you may be offended, it doesn't mean that I'm saying something inappropriate. It doesn't mean that I'm not telling the truth. It just simply means that maybe you're ignorant to the facts of what I'll be discussing in brevity. So this video is about your freedom and how much control you have over your own lives. Or you're a slave to the system. And I meant what I asked you just now. Are you a slave to the system? But you may ask, Brother Teacher, what system are you talking about? Come on now. How long have you been in the world? And I'm talking to mainly, I would imagine, grown people, adults that are watching me right now. You know what this system is. There are many systems in the world in which we live that govern and or control the way we conduct business and even our lives in general. Many systems, but there is a system that is the umbrella where all of these other things fall beneath. Some of us refer to it as the powers that be, or Big Brother, or even secret societies, or shadow government, things of this sort or nature. So are you controlled by someone, something, some entity outside of you? And how much of your life are you in control of? This is a very, very honest question. How much of your life, ladies and gentlemen, are you in control of? What do you do for yourselves most of the time where you need no assistance, no third party intervention? And who outside of you does for you what you should be, maybe can do for yourself, should be doing for yourselves? What about your health? Are you in control over your own health affairs? Health, your health. Are you in control, for example, of your weight? Are you in control over the potential diseases that you could incur? Are you in control of your finances? And if so, those two things that I just mentioned, how much in control are you really? Did you not know that no one can really force feed you to eat or drink anything that you don't want to drink or eat? You make that decision, don't you? You go grocery shopping. You decide what your meal of the day is going to be. Your meals for the week are going to be it the conventional meal that you prepare at home, or those things that you buy outside of your home, or even have someone else prepare for you outside of your home and bring to you, maybe. But how much do you control? Do you know what you put in your mouth every day? Hello? Do you know about the medications that you're receiving from a doctor or hospital? Do you really need those things? I'm not discouraging you. I'm not discouraging you from taking medication, prescription medications, or even over-the-counter medications. I'm not discouraging you from doing that, but I'm just getting you to question what you do and why you do it. Now, there's someone that's listening to me right now, building up a wall of defense, a wall of excuses, and even some prepared attack because they don't like what I'm saying. Now, I've said it before and I say it again. Just because you don't like what I'm saying doesn't mean that what I'm saying is not the truth. How much of your life, again, do you control? Or are you being controlled by someone else, something else outside of you? What percentage of your life is yours? What percentage of your life and your affairs have you taken control over? Do you bank with one particular institution and that's it, and that's all? Or do you diversify? Do you have several places that you bank at? Several places that you put your money at, if you will? Do you feel obligated to a particular institution or banking system? Because you've been there for so many years and they've always done me right. They've been good to me. For real? Is it just their swagger? Is it just the way they talk to you in a courteous, polite way that keeps you attached to them? Are they doing anything behind the scenes, behind closed doors that maybe you're not aware of? Maybe they're not giving you all of the benefits that you are entitled to, truly. Have you ever questioned anything? Or are you of the mindset, if it's not broke, don't try to fix it? If things are going relatively smooth for you, you don't question it. But maybe down the road you might find out, I did not know that about that institution. I didn't know that they were cheating me. I didn't know that they were charging me these additional fees and so forth. How much of your life do you control again? That's what I'm asking you. What about your health? Do you question what you buy in the grocery store? Do you read labels and ingredients on products that you put in your body? What about the things you put on your body? Your soaps, your lotions, your pills and your powders, those things that you involve yourself with, the things that you put in internally and externally on your body. Do you question those things, or do you just follow the routines by rote that you see everyone else doing, just because it's been publicized, just because it's been advertised, just because it's been marketed to you, and you see it just because your neighbors are doing it or your family members are doing it, or you're just following it by rote, you're just copying it? But have you ever challenged anything? Have you ever questioned anything? Or are you just doing what you see everybody else doing? Now, question is still here. Are you being controlled by the system? Or are you in control? Are you in control of your whole life? 50% of it? Just a part of it? How much of your life belongs to you? How much of your life have you accepted that's yours and you act upon the same thing? And how much of your life have you given away to some institution to take charge over your affairs? Those very affairs that you should be in control of yourself. Your finances, yes. Where you live, yes. Where you shop, yes. Your medical institutions that you go to, yes. Your health, the things that you eat and put in your body, the grocery stores that you attend, or maybe even the farmers markets, if you're really thinking about those and being more healthy, organically grown foods as opposed to processed and highly processed foods or food products. How much of your life do you control? Do you exercise? Do you? I'm not talking about getting up and walking across the street or walking to the mailbox. I'm not talking about that. That's not exercise. That's a common everyday occurrence. You have to do that. I'm not talking about walking up the steps to the bathroom in your home. I'm not talking about going downstairs to the basement to do your laundry. That's not true exercise. You have to put stress on the organism, which you and I are. The organism, the living organism. You have to put the stress on it to keep it built up. You do. To sit down or acquiesce, lean back, prop your feet up, and you're not doing very much at all for yourself, it helps you to die quicker. So I'm going to close with this in this brief video. Stop letting corporations, businesses, institutions, family control your life and take charge and control over your own life. Minimally, anyone should have any control in your life. You should control most of your life. What's happened is because of lack of education. I'm not talking about institutional education. I'm talking about self-awareness, self-exploration of you. Lack of that has caused you to become a slave to the system. The system does not have a right to take your freedoms from you in any capacity, in any way at all. You need to be aware of what's really going on. If you're going to really, really live a fulfilled and meaningful life from this point, this day forward.